Hi, I'm Colleen Gratzer. You might know me from some past CreativePro events. I'm on a mission to help designers get into accessibility and help you understand it in plain English. So here are 10 things you should know about accessibility in 5 minutes. 96% of the top 1 million websites fail a basic test of accessibility according to webaim.org. And for documents, it's probably worse. This just goes to show you how much work there is for designers to do in this area. In their study of the top 1 million homepages, WebAIM found that the majority of errors to be with low contrast text, missing alt text and form input labels, empty hyperlinks and buttons, and a missing document language. Number 2 is that accessibility positions you as an expert and it gives you confidence with your work and in the sales process. And you don't have to know everything about it to start doing it either. Most designers are not doing accessibility work, and so you stand out and you can also command higher rates. You know those design wars that you sometimes fight with coworkers or clients after you present your design work? Make this blue because the boss likes blue. Make this pink because I like pink. Well, accessibility puts an end to all of that. Many designers think that accessibility means their designs will be ugly, like that hyperlinks will have to be Microsoft Word blue and underlined or something. There are poor designs out there, but they aren't ugly because they're accessible. Again, most websites and documents are not accessible. I don't think you'd say these accessible designs were ugly, but the other thing is that most people don't notice good design or accessibility. They will definitely notice bad design though, especially if they can't read something, for example. Accessibility is not just for blind users. They actually make up the smallest portion of people with visual disabilities. Accessibility also helps people with hearing, motor, cognitive, neurological, and other types of visual disabilities, and even people without a disability. I mean, anyone could have a hard time reading gray on red, light green on light blue, white on yellow, and white on light blue. And if you have to avoid certain ingredients like I do, you might think that this one product contains dairy and soy and gluten, not that it's free from them. Accessibility gives your work more value, and that's because your work will reach 20% more people, and more people can access your documents or websites. They can get around them, they can read them, and the content is in the correct order so it actually makes sense. But all users will appreciate websites with faster loading pages, being able to scan a page to find content quickly, easier to read content, being able to tell something is a hyperlink, and being able to use the keyboard instead of a mouse. Accessibility also makes you a more efficient designer, whether you're designing a document or a website. So that means you're using the software properly and to its full potential, and you're using more efficient layout practices. And who doesn't want that, right? Accessibility does not mean sacrificing creativity, that you have to use certain fonts or colors, or that your designs will need to be bland. You can design documents and websites that are both accessible and beautiful. An accessible website theme is only going to get you so far. Many web designers think that an accessibility-ready WordPress theme means that their website is going to be accessible. But many themes have accessibility issues, and there's much more to building an accessible website than using an accessible theme. Themes don't affect the page content, text, hyperlinks, images, audio, and video. They don't affect plugin functionality that you add, which may not be accessible. And they also don't affect the documents that might be on the site. Accessibility is more than passing an automated checker. Automated checkers only detect about 25% to 30% of potential accessibility issues. A human must assess certain things. So a document or a website could actually pass a checker and not be accessible. Automated checkers can't tell whether or not alt text is sufficient. They can't tell if an image should not have alt text, if content is properly tagged, if content's in the right order, or if it should be left out. And my favorite, overlays don't make a website accessible. An overlay is a widget that claims to make a website accessible, except it doesn't. I won't name any of them because some of these companies sue people who speak out about them. Whoa. Yep, it's true. The truth about overlays is that they don't work, they cause additional accessibility issues, they offer a false sense of security, they destroy usability, they discriminate, they slow down a website, and they open up your site to a potential security issue. You just can't automate accessibility. So a final thought, I like this quote about accessibility from Ekaterina Walter of Forbes. If we do not intentionally include, then we will unintentionally exclude.